So what is special is a spirit that wants to learn. It's a stubborn mind that is not going to take mediocre, that is going to keep working and keep learning until things change. My name is Rachael Nyaguthi. I am the firstborn in a family of 4. I have my dad and my stepmother. My mother died when I was 4. The biggest challenge throughout the years has always been finances. So with the primary school I graduated to go to high school from, Skolenka City Primary School. It's in Kitengela. I used to be chased from school a lot of times because of school fees. Even the school I was in before that, I was sent home so many times because of school fees, and that's something that I knew was there. I did my KCP in 2014. So what happened is I was in class 8, finishing first term, and then they called us for assembly. They told us that, hi, we had this student from our lot last year, and she was accepted. She has a full scholarship. They have gone to Kasarani, and then they told us they're going to pay for everything. She would never have to worry about transportation, ever worry about shopping or pocket money or school fees or even uniform and anything like that, or even books. And that's something that I knew really deep down that I needed, because at the time the dynamic was that my father was a driver. He is the most hardworking person I know. The time I was sent home for school fees in class 8, he was even like driving motorcycles to try and raise money to pay for my school fees. He used to do that because he wanted to give me an education and all of that. And seeing that every day I had to get a scholarship. Lucky for me, I did well. I was the best student in my school. I was also the best in the county. That made me a good candidate for the Wings to Fly program. So I applied for the Wings to Fly program, and at the time I was living with my grandmother, and she was very helpful in my application journey. And then I got the scholarship finally. Not only did they give us the scholarship, right, we also had mentorship. We used to call them Congress, and we used to go to Kasarani, and then we'd have mentors come and talk to us and encourage us, tell us about their lives and their stories and how it's possible for us to also make it like they did. James Mangi used to come to the congresses, and then he would encourage us. He would tell us about his story and how he came, he didn't have shoes, and he came from that, and now he's very successful. So, learning from that and seeing that, and when you see someone who has done it, it's not just a story that you're told, it's something you see and you see it happening. So that really did something to me. I really, I knew that I wanted to make a life for myself, and that was very helpful through the equity program. So I did my high school. I went to the Kenya High School. Graduated in 2018, and then I got an A-. So I joined the Equity Leaders program. I went through the internship. It was very successful. I learned a lot. I was working, as a cashier, customer service, and all of those things. So I really gained a lot of experience with dealing with people, working in the corporate environment. And then towards the end, we had the college counseling program. So the college counseling program is divided into 2. So we have the workshop for 1 week, and then had boot camp for 3 weeks. So total was 4 weeks. And then that was an opportunity for me to learn, about college applications, applying to schools abroad, how that is really going to expand my imagination, my horizons, my thinking, and that was something that I really wanted. I got some schools in the US. I also got some schools in Canada, but then, unlucky for me, I didn't really get full scholarship. I continued applying to schools, and then finally I got into Ashesi University in Ghana. With Ashesi University, I got a full scholarship, full ride. They would pay my flights, they would pay for everything, and I was very happy because I knew again for sure there was no way that money was going to come out, because I know where I come from, and putting such responsibility on my parents really being unfair, right? So yeah, that was also a good break. I was very happy about that. The way equity, still holds our hand during university is that we still get mentorship programs. We have a lot of opportunities to give back. So I was also a college counseling mentor in 2021, and I was mentoring some of the students that were coming into the program, right? And some of them got into schools. There's one who got into University of Pennsylvania. This year in March, I went to Harvard University. They were having the Harvard Africa Business Conference, and equity paid for my flight ticket and also for the accommodation and all of that. And that was very insightful because I'm a startup founder, right? So being at Harvard, I met a lot of founders, I met a lot of entrepreneurs and investors that are interested in investing on the continent, and that really, sparked my drive to continue working on my startup, and that's what I've been working on. My parting shot would be, over the past couple of months, I've been doing a lot of reading. I have also been learning about a lot of people's stories. I've been, listening to people and seeing people's stories, everywhere online and also in person. And I have learned that problems are not special. I used to think that my problems are special. I used to think that I am out of this world because I have so many challenges that I have to overcome. But everyone has challenges that they have to overcome. It's not special. So what is special is a spirit that wants to learn. It's a stubborn mind that is not going to take mediocre, that is going to keep working and keep learning until things change. That's what we should be focusing on, not on the problems, but on the mind and the spirit of growth.